I'm here with my Summit press again, and I'm going to show you the Lee bushing system that lets you use their die rings with built-in bushings to make inserting your dies and removing your dies easier than ever. So I'm here again. As you know, I am really growing to love my Summit press. It is great for the operations that I need it for. I honestly don't use it for everything, but having it up on my bench has been fantastic. A couple of things that I do use it for is, one is going to be for expanding necks. So there are times when I don't have my Dillon auto drive set up and I don't feel like turning it on just to expand a couple necks. That's great. I've got my Porter Precision die is going to get set up for that. I might need to pull some bullets. I don't like using kinetic pullers if I don't have to, so I can set up my Hornady bullet puller in here and seating a couple primers if I need to, again, without having to turn on my auto drive, is really great. So I've reviewed other bushing systems for inline or for single presses, you know, like the Hornady lock and load, and they are good interchangeable bushing systems. The only thing for me that I don't like is you have to utilize a die ring on your die and then thread that down till it hits basically shoulders off of the lock and load bushing. Now there are inherent advantages to that. If I have a die and I've got a die ring set up, it may be that I can unscrew it from that bushing and put it into another die, threading it in, and be able to work across a couple different presses. But for me, I just want something simple, and I've used these Lee bushings in the past when I had my APP and ACP set up, and I really like them because they are a die ring and the interchangeable bushing all in one. So how does it work? Well, it's very similar to other systems out there. We've already removed the 1 1/4 insert that comes with the Summit press, and we're going to take the Lee insert and we're going to thread it in. Now, I went out and bought these, and I did pick up the insert with 1 bushing, and then I had to buy the 4-pack of bushings separately. And I want to say it was, how much was it? I don't know. It was like 40 bucks or something for everything, 50 bucks. I don't remember with shipping, but because nobody has these in stock, I had to order this offline. But anyway, picked up the, like I said, the standard set and then the 4 additional. So I put this in. Now it's tough because it's a little bit kind of recessed into here. It is tough to actually get a wrench on this without buggering it up. So what I would highly recommend is sticking in one of the bushings like this, and then you can use their little wrench, or if you have a different, there's some aftermarket wrenches. But if I do this, now I can really tighten the bushing into the insert and really lock it down. And now I can simply remove the bushing and I'm good to go. So now this is inserted the way that it should be. So I'm going to take my Porter Precision here as an example, and we're going to put that in the blue ring. And we're going to thread this on. And one of the reasons that I like having this incorporated system, and I forgot to loosen this a little bit. Okay, so one of the reasons I do like having the die ring and everything built into one is that I can have this pushed in, and now I can make my adjustments as I'm going and then simply tighten it down. So what I want to do is bring it down, and I'm going to get a piece of brass. So here is the brass as an example. I'm going to bring it down till I know I've made full contact inside the neck here. And I can make a few little adjustments on it. And once I feel confident that I am at the distance I want it to be, then I can take my wrench and simply tighten it down while it's in the bushing without having to mess with the die. So I can give this a little snug up here. Okay, and now it's good to go. So I can simply remove this. My bushing and ring are tight, and that's it. I've already set up that die. It's ready to go. Let's do the same thing with a bullet puller. Let me grab a makeshift bullet. So we're going to put this on to simulate where the bullet goes. We are going to throw our red one on for this. I do like that they're colored, because if you get used to what color is on a certain die, it does make life easy. So let's go ahead and lock this one in. And we're going to turn this down. With this one, I'm looking to come down. See, like right now it's too far. I'm going to get it right about there. I'm going to tighten this down. Okay, now on this one I don't have to go too much more, so it's right there. Now I can come down, I can lock onto my bullet, and I can lift it up. See? Just like that. And again, this die is ready to go. And the nice thing is it always orients now so that my handle is out of the way where I can use it. So there's 2 dies already set up. The last thing I'm going to do is set up my primer die. So we're going to remove this. We're going to stick, this is the bottom half of the RCBS unit here. And we're going to put our pusher here. And then we have the upper half. We're going to put our piece of brass in here, and we'll go ahead and use the gold ring on this one. And this one I'll have to do a little bit more adjustment with later, but just to show you what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to get it so that, and what's nice is I can actually screw this down. I'm trying to not block your view here, but I can screw this down to where I can see the cup is right here, and it's going to be roughly in that situation or orientation right there. So I can see it affecting the brass. So somewhere right about there is where it's going to be. I'll come back and make a final adjustment on it. So now if I need to use that, boom, I can do my single priming however I need to. When I'm done, I can simply remove the shell holder, pull out this piece, pull this off, put my shell holder back on, and I'm good to go. So as you can see, the Lee system is just stupid easy to set up. I think the color coding makes it really nice. And having used these on other presses, I'm very confident in concentricity in terms of expanding my necks and things like that. I've never sized with the Lee on there. I'm trying to think. No, I did size on my APP just a little bit. And I don't recall really having any issues. But again, everybody's tolerance acceptance is going to be slightly different. I'm okay with a little bit of run out. Not a lot, but a little bit of run out's never going to hurt in my experience for what I do. So I'm okay with that. But bottom line is these are very simple to set up, and the fact that you've got the bushing and the ring all tied in together just really makes life easy. You can just drop them in and you're good to go. So that is it. If you want, by the way, I should mention, if there is a situation where you want to tighten them down, they obviously have this little wrench that fits on here, and you can give it a little bit of a snug down. Nothing I do ever requires that much of a snug down, so I just hit them by hand and I'm good to go. But if you wanted to, you're certainly able to. But that is it. Quick, simple. I think Lee has a great product in this one. Having bought both of them, both the Hornady and the Lee system, I think it's going to depend on what you're used to. I think there's people who have one or the other and are very happy with them. And, again, for me, it's just the ease of setup with the Lee. The Hornady is a little bit bigger bushing system. I think that has some advantages for people. So I think you're going to find what works for you. But either way, 2 great systems that turn a single stage press into a quick access, rapidly changing die press. So there you go. I hope that helps. Have a great day. We'll talk later.